So this is, I guess, window insulation kind of stuff I got from a fabric store. And if you look at it, it's got mylar and like a real thin layer of batting, and then a kind of a breathable canvas outside to it. It's relatively thin. Honestly, if you looked at my thumb, you could see the different layers involved there. And so what I did, and this is all based out of Shug Emery's teachings, I went ahead and flipped it sideways. Well, originally I cut it to be about my height, which is about 6 feet. And then I realized that it wasn't working out that well for my ASIM lay. So finally I flipped it sideways and I stitched a little noose thing through it. This is my grand trunk. I think it's a double. And then this part I got a little lazy, so because the sewing machine jammed on me about right here, so I stapled it up and then I taped it on the inside to the fabric, and then I flipped it over and then taped this side and that side with some Gorilla Tape, and it's all hooked up. Got some rings going on here, and I got my little setup right there. And this so far has kept me warm at about 56 degrees with my field bag, and recently I just wanted to see before I put it in the Gore-Tex bag. I decided to try it with the bivy to see if I needed it first. And so far with this thing, it's buying me a lot of heat because it comes up real high. And I'm thinking about making another one a little longer so that I can make a shell, like a pea pod kind of deal. But right now I'm just liking how lightweight it is for what I'm getting out of the insulation. And the bivy has also bought me a couple more degrees, I think, is the layering effect. And in case it gets super cold, I still got my, I believe, an 850 fill spider right here, just in case. And that boy gets me, that on its own gets me about 50 degrees with ease, and just a t-shirt on. So I'm figuring with all this action it should be even better. And I want to lose a lot of this crap and go with some of those whoopee slings that Shug's always talking about. And let's see. Yeah, that's about it. Definitely. And I wish they made smaller climbing grade carabiners because I like these things. But, and on the same note, I wish they made micro-sized versions of these, because these I like a lot. Because I'm thinking if I'm out in the woods, whoopee slings, I mean, how long of one am I going to carry? So on the same note, this is kind of good because who knows, maybe your tree, oh, you can't see it in this darkness, but you never know. Trees might be about 15 feet apart, which would just get you your hammock. And if you had some of these bad boys, like long enough, you would just make it. So I'm thinking it isn't always that good to go as lightweight as possible. I'm just trying to convert to lightweight. The reason I found out about Shook is I was looking at ultralight camping. And then when I found out about hammocks, I realized I could shave down tent weight and add to the usability of the things I carry by switching to hammocks. So that's what I'm doing. And I figure I don't plan to really go camping under 40, 30 degree weather max. I'm not as crazy as Shug. And then Professor Hammock's pretty cool, but I like all the reviews that Shug does on the down stuff, because as you can see, this down stuff, I mean, this jacket, I think I've reviewed this one, I'm not sure, But I have a nitrous jacket also that's 800 fill or so, and they are ridiculously light. They're about the weight of a really thin fleece jacket. However, the warmth they get you is far more. So I'm all about the down. I wish there was a better way though to get it. That's it for now. If anybody has any ideas on how to improve this thing, like I'm just trying to, I don't own a sewing machine, so I'm borrowing one. And I know this is kind of ghetto, I guess, but man, it sure does work. Take it easy.